Welcome back to week 12, and if you are new to this challenge or this channel, I want to encourage you at the end of this video, go to the playlist and start from week 1. Don't worry, all of this will make sense later.
What's up, people? Jheri J here. Hey, and if you want to take control of your 4C hair life, start today. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Let's jump in.
We are in week 12 for our natural hair growth challenge 2020. God, that is a lot of work. So let's talk about how to grow natural 4C hair by doing these 3 things. And as you already know, I have 3 good tips for you. And if you're not new to this channel, you already know what number 3 is. Now, before we get into tip number 1, the main thing we have been focused on is length retention. And I have to say, honestly, hands down, the number 1 thing that helps me retain my length is keeping my hair stretched at all times. Keeping your hair stretched means less tangles and single strand knots. Less tangles equals less breakage. In a future video, we're going to talk about why stretching your natural hair is so important. And believe me, I am the first to advocate for embracing your shrinkage. However, if you keep your hair in a shrunken state for a long period of time, right? And sometimes when I say long period, I'm talking about 2 minutes. Your ends ravel around one another and create tangles that you later have to cut out, or they eventually break off if you don't. And for those ladies who have short natural hair and it's just impossible to actually stretch your hair, that's okay. Your hair really doesn't have the opportunity to really tangle up by your length being so short. I want you to focus on deep conditioning twice a week and making your strands strong from the inside out. So if your goal is length retention, I want to encourage you to keep your hair stretched at all times, and whatever method you choose is totally up to you. Number 2, listen to your hair. I can't believe we made it to week 12 and I have not said listen to your hair. Now, I've said what works for me may not work for you before on this channel, and that's absolutely true. I can only share what works for me. So if I give a tip out, you try it, and it doesn't work for you, I want you to listen to your hair. Now let's talk about how to properly listen to your hair. Being a natural, temptation is hard to avoid. There are so many new products that hit the market almost every freaking day. So many tools, everything is targeted at our community. And believe me, I want to try 151 things at the same time too. However, that is not the best way to go about doing things. When you're trying new products, new techniques, I want you to try them one at a time. Do not do 2 or 3 different things at once. Now, doing that creates confusion, and if something happened where you experience hitting a wall in your journey, you will not be able to pinpoint exactly where you went wrong. Now, I say all this just to say, in simplest form, if you try out a new product, try just that new product, no other different technique, no other different product. Let that happen for about a week or 2 so you can see how it really reacts to your hair. And then move on to whatever new exciting thing comes next after 14 days. But 14 days should be your minimum to give a product or 2 a test run. And tip number 3, wash and deep condition your hair weekly. Do it this week. Do it next week. You should have did it last week. For those who have been on this challenge for quite some time now, let me know, how are you doing? How's your progress coming along? Let me know in the comments below. Also, what method do you use to stretch your hair And how long do you test ride new products or new techniques? Listening to your hair is like so important because believe me, your crown, talks all the freaking time. It's just if we're quiet enough or paying attention enough to notice what she is saying. Okay, guys, that is all that I have for you. Again, short and sweet, simple, to the point. Let me know how you're doing in the comments below. How do you stretch your hair? How do you listen to your hair? Did you wash and deep condition your hair this week? Let me know. Post your results. It is so vital that you commit and stay committed to posting your progress because that holds you accountable. I will see you guys next week for week 13. We just gonna continue doing it. Again, those who are new to this channel, I want you to click the playlist on the screen here. And if you need ideas about how to properly stretch your hair, don't worry, I got you right over here.